Hello all. Before we begin the video, let's discuss CloudFoundation. CloudFoundation is the premier online training platform to help individuals and organizations gain knowledge and skills in the ever-growing cloud computing industry.
I have a question. We have a two type of application, technically. One is connected application, another one is disconnected application. I hope you guys remember. Connected application means, can somebody explain what is that connected application? Or else you can explain how the access removal is going to happen. Anybody? Okay. So connected application is nothing. So the provision will happen automatically, right? Do you guys remember that? Provision, deprovision will happen automatically. And this, whether the application is a connected or disconnected, it will be decided based on the connector type. Correct?
Can you explain that again one more time? Sorry.
Okay. So we have seen a lot of, we have talked about application, right? We have onboarded an application where we talked about application type, which means the connector. If the connector supports provisioning and aggregation both, so we will consider as a connected application. If the connector supports only aggregation, not provisioning, deprovisioning, then we will consider as a disconnected application. If it is a connected application, which means the connector supports provisioning as usual, then the provision will happen automatically. No need to create the user accounts manually, right? So here the access removal will happen automatically. If it is a disconnected application, which means again work item will be generated, that work item will be forwarded to the application team. They have to remove the access manually. You guys are clear? What is connected and disconnected application? How the access removal is going to happen?
Yeah.
If you want to clarify, you can ask.
It's good from my end. I don't know.
Okay. What about other folks?
Good, Rakesh.
Okay. So the revocation is done. Once the access has been removed, it will come to the end stage. So this is all about life cycle of a certification. We are paying more attention to theoretical so that you will understand. When I'm going to demonstrate, you will understand everything. So type of certification, we have a lot of type of certification, different type of certification. So we'll talk about that quickly. The one is manager certification, the first one. And second, role owner certification. Entitlement owner certification. Manager, entitlement owner, application owner certification. Manager, role owner, entitlement, application owner. Apart from that, we have target certification. And we have account membership certification, account group certification, something we have. Okay. So out of these type of certification, we will execute manager certification, application owner, entitlement owner certification very often. Okay. So if you guys are fine, then I will demonstrate now. Shall we proceed?
Rakesh, what is the time gap between two users access reviews, and who will going to set up that?
Okay, so as I said already, the time interval, the execution frequency will be decided by application team and stakeholders because they know their nature of the access, right? If it is a critical
Okay.
application, they will do the review once in a quarter, once in a month also. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If it is not a critical application, then it will be reviewed once in a year. So this will be decided by application team and stakeholders most of the time.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. And the certification configuration will be done by governance team. Okay. Or sometimes they will ask support engineer to do that as well. Okay. Okay. Here I have a question. So in this process, when the developer and support engineer is going to involve? So we talked about certifier, we talked about governance team, stakeholder, application owner, that's fine. So in this entire process, in this certification campaign, when the support engineer and developer is going to involve? Okay. Support. Go ahead. Go ahead, Maria.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was about to say, support engineer will involve if certifier is not able to take any decision. Let's say work item got generated, that work item certifier is not able to approve, or they are not able to save the work item decision. So in that scenario, support engineer will involve and he will look into this issue. And developers, let's say any customization are required. Let's take an example. Last month, we have reviewed Active Directory application access, but this time, okay, not Active Directory. Instead of that, we'll take another example. Okay. Same scenario, we have a company called Acme FinCorp, where a lot of, different type of employees working from across the countries, across different countries. So in that scenario, your stakeholders are saying, so last month we review Singapore-based employees. So this time we are going to do the certification. We are going to review the employee access, but we have to exclude Singapore-based employees. So now developer has to write some rule saying, if the location is Singapore, then we have to exclude. If the employee, if the user location is Singapore, then we have to exclude from the certification campaign. Something like that, the developer will write some rule. Sorry guys, I'm blabbering, I'm not able to talk. Okay. So something like that, developers will write some rule. If there is any customization required, if we want to exclude, if stakeholders want to exclude something, then developer will pitch in and he will write some rule. Does that make sense?
Yes, Rakesh.
Okay, guys. So this is how we are going to execute the certification. Theoretically, I have explained. Now we'll demonstrate. So we'll go to setup. We'll go to certification. Once again, it will be configured most of the time by governance team. Sometimes support engineer. So here you could see we have these many types of certification. Targeted certification, manager, application owner, entitlement owner, advanced certification, role membership, role composition, account group, and account group membership. So we have these type of certification. So most of the time, frequently we will execute manager, application owner, and entitlement owner. These three. Okay. So now we have a connected application. We have a real-time application called Active Directory. So we'll execute application owner certification. So click on that. So simply we told governance team will configure, but they have to look into a lot of parameters. See, here we have 5 steps: basic, lifecycle, notification, behave, advanced. So each and everything needs to be configured. So certification name of the certification we can mention. If you want to add additional parameters like creation date with year, month, quarter, yeah, we can add. So who will be the certification owner? So is there any difference between certification owner and certifier?
Yes.
So what is that?
Both are same, I guess.
Okay.
No, it can be two different if you it depends on, right, the application. There you'll probably be the certification owner, but then someone else can be certifier, right?
Yes. So in this scenario, certification owner is not going to act as a certifier. Certification owner is different, certifier is different. Certification owner is responsible when it comes to if you're going to modify any certification. Let's say we have executed, it came to staging phase. Here some modifications is required. In that scenario, we have to get approval from the certification owner. Or maybe some work item needs to be deleted due to some technical issue. We have to get approval from this person. So certification owner is not going to act as a certifier. Clearly, if certification owner and certifier both are same, that's a different scenario. Okay, so what to certify? We have chosen application owner certification. So here we can choose all application basically. Okay, so I'm not going to all application. I'm not going to choose. I'm going to choose only AD application. So when to certify?
And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.